T is for teeth, and that's today's letter of the day. T is also for tongue. Let's see what else starts with T. T is for tower. I'm making a really tall tower. T is also for tall. And at the very top starts with T. I'm going to put this shape right here. It's a triangle. And triangle starts with T also. Isn't it beautiful? I know that tool starts with T, and I wanted to show you my tool set. It's my first one ever. Some of you might have seen it before, but I love to show it. There's a saw in there. There's actually two saws. Two starts with T. There's another one. There's a hammer in here. Let's see. Oh, a screwdriver. And I think there's one more. Oh, there's a wrench in there too. None of those start with the letter T, but they are all tools. Let's see what else starts with T. T is for 10. Can you count to 10 with me? Let's use all of our fingers. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. T is for tiptoe. When we want to walk quietly, we tiptoe. Can you tiptoe? T is for trees. Look at how tall those trees are. There are so many good stories about trees. Let's go inside and read one. The story about a tree that I wanted to read you is called Stuck by Oliver Jeffers. This is a really fun story, and I wanted to read it to you because I think you might like it, but also because it reminds me of something that happened to me that I want to tell you about later on. But first, let's enjoy the story. S-T-U-C-K, Stuck. It all began when Floyd's kite became stuck in a tree. He tried pulling and swinging, but it just wouldn't come unstuck. The trouble really began when he threw his favorite shoe to knock the kite loose. And that got stuck too. So he threw up his other shoe to knock down his favorite one, and unbelievably, that shoe got stuck as well. In order to knock down his other shoe, Floyd fetched Mitch. Cats get stuck in trees all the time, but this was ridiculous. Floyd fetched a ladder. He was going to sort this out once and for all. And up he threw it. I'm pretty sure you can guess what happened next. The ladder got stuck too. The ladder was borrowed from a neighbor and would definitely need to be put back before anyone noticed. And in order to do so, Floyd flung a bucket of paint at it. And wouldn't you know it, the bucket of paint got stuck up there too. Then Floyd tried a duck to knock down the bucket of paint, a chair to knock down the duck, his friend's bicycle to knock down the chair, the kitchen sink to knock down his friend's bicycle, Floyd's front door to knock down the kitchen sink, the family car to knock down the front door, the milkman to knock down the family car, and the milkman saying to the cat, "Did you get here the same way?" An orangutan to knock down the milkman, who surely had somewhere else to be. A small boat to knock down the orangutan. A big boat to knock down the small boat. A rhinoceros to knock down the big boat. A long-distance truck to knock down the rhinoceros. The house across the street to knock down the long-distance truck. A lighthouse to knock down the house no longer across the street. A curious whale in the wrong place at the wrong time to knock down the lighthouse. And the whale saying, "Hi, what are you doing?" and they all got stuck. Look at that. A fire engine was passing and heard all the commotion. The firemen stopped to see if they could help at all. And up they went. First the engine, followed by the firemen, one after the other. And there they stayed, stuck between the orangutan and one of the boats. Firemen would definitely be noticed missing, and Floyd knew that he would be in big trouble. Trouble starts with T. Then he had an idea. He went to find a saw. He lined up the saw as best as he could, and he hurled it up the tree. And that was it. There was no more room left in the tree, and the kite became unstuck. Floyd was delighted. He had forgotten all about his kite and put it to use immediately, enjoying the rest of the afternoon very much. That night, Floyd fell asleep, exhausted, though before he did, he could have sworn there was something that he was forgetting. Floyd forgot all about everything else in the tree. And at the very end, one of the firefighters is saying, "Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea." And that's the end of that story, Stuck. Do you remember when I told you that the story Stuck reminded me of something that happened to me? It does a lot. I'm going to tell you a little story. One day I was playing with the letter T, throwing it up and down and catching it, and then I threw it so high that it got stuck in the tree. I couldn't believe it. So I went to go get a turtle to knock down the T, but then the turtle got stuck. It was amazing. So I got the tape to knock down the turtle, but then the tape got stuck. So I got a T-Rex to knock down the tape, and then the T-Rex got stuck too. So then I got a tiger to knock down the T-Rex, and then a train to knock down the tiger, and then a trophy to knock down the train. But that got stuck too. So I got a teddy bear to knock down the trophy, and they all got stuck. So then I got a towel to knock down the teddy bear, but the towel got stuck. Then I got a turkey to knock down the towel, and you guessed it, the turkey got stuck. So I got a table to knock down the turkey, and then I got a telephone to knock down the table, and then a teacher toy to knock down the telephone, but they got stuck too. That tree was crazy. So then I got down a tambourine to get down the teacher toy. Then I got a triangle to knock down the tambourine, and a truck to knock down the triangle, and a TV to knock down the truck, and then a tent to knock down the TV, but they all got stuck. I said, that's it, and I got the tomato. And I tried to get the tomato to knock down the tent, but it knocked down the letter T instead. I was so happy to have that T back that I ran and went to play with it some more. And that was the end of my story. Doesn't my story sound a lot like the book Stuck? I wonder what Oliver Jeffers did to make him think of that story. Do you think something like that happened to him, so then he thought, I'll make a story out of it? I don't know, but if I ever get a chance to meet him, I'm going to ask him. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week for the letter U. Oh no!